Welcome back to Open BXRx. The YMCA has been serving and strengthening the community for the past 160 years. A lot has changed due to COVID-19, forcing centers to close, but the Y continues to provide remote services and resources, including YMCA at Home. Joining us now to discuss is Sharlene Brown, Executive Director of the Bronx YMCA. Thank you for joining us today, Sharlene.
Thank you for having me here. You know, the why is still here for everyone. Building and strengthening community is core to everything we do at the Y. And we always been committed to supporting New Yorkers, and we're still committed now more than ever.
I love that, Charlene. And of course, I wanted to get into right off the bat just to learn how the YMCA has transitioned to offering remote services and resources during this tough time.
Oh, there's so many things we have done. You know, we continue every day to find ways to meet the critical needs of those that are vulnerable and even undersourced communities. Some of the efforts that we have done are with teen services, school age children services, immigration services, senior services, temporary housing, counseling services, and YMCA at home, as you mentioned earlier.
Wow. I definitely want to learn more about that. So can you tell us a little bit about YMCA at Home and what activities people can participate in from their homes and how?
Okay. So YMCA at home, you know, we're here to keeping our communities active and engaged through free virtual fitness workouts,
Mhm.
family and kids activities, wellness tips, and more. You know, it's clear that today our health is more important than ever. Good
Yes.
health helps us live longer, improves our quality of life, and now we learn that it's also protection against illnesses like this coronavirus. So our workouts are for kids all the way to seniors. There's yoga, Pilates, kickboxing, cardio, whatever you're looking for, there's some kind of workout. And then the activities for the families and kids are fun too, and they're engaging.
How are people participating in these workouts? I know that there's like Facebook Lives and stuff. How can people get involved?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. So every day at 12 o'clock, we have Facebook Live, but you can log on to YMCA at home and download or log into any activity that you want at any time. You know, the YMCA will continue providing programming and updating it daily because it's so important to keep New Yorkers active, fit, and healthy right from the comfort of their homes.
I love that, Charlene. Thank you for sharing. Can we talk a little bit more about the services in regards to early childhood, teen services, immigrant resources? How can people access these services on the YMCA website as well? And what can they expect when it comes to receiving these services remotely?
Okay, so with our teen services and our school age services, these are programs that we were doing all years, right in the schools, working with our elementary school kids up to our high school kids. These are services that we have changed over and now we do remotely. Like with the teen services, it's so important with our high school seniors, you know, that we stay connected with them. They're helping them with their financial aid application, with their college acceptance, you know, making sure that they're just prepared for the future that they're about to step into. And with our school age kids, we're right there. We're in the classrooms with the teachers, we're tutoring, we're doing arts and crafts, science projects, fun activities, all good stuff. Now, the immigration services, you go on online and you can look for our immigration services of the new Americans. With that program, we have set up remote services to help them gain necessity things like they need for food, medical care, as well as online learning for adult literacy and citizenship.
Hmm. So a lot hasn't really changed with the Y. You're still doing all this work, all these services, and providing all these resources remotely, and that's amazing.
That is amazing, and you know, and that's the beauty about the Y. You know, we're in the community, and it was just a matter, like so many other organizations have done. How can we do what we're doing to just change over remotely so we can still provide that great service? You know, and I'm so proud that the Y is continuing to provide critical services and health resources to all New Yorkers, especially mostly those that are at risk. You know, we even have some transitional housings where we stepped in and we took in about 100 New Yorkers that were in the hospital that were homeless. They didn't have the COVID-19 to make space for the COVID-19 patients. So the Y has just done what it always do. We haven't missed a beat, and we hope not to. We want to continue doing the good work we've been doing in New York for the last 168 years.
Right. Sharlene, can we talk a little bit more about the importance of the Y keeping people active during this time with YMCA at home, and also the importance of keeping these resources going for people regardless of, the social distancing?
You know, it's so important, like I stated earlier, that New Yorkers have this just a good quality of health right now. And being active is so important with it. It's easy for us to stay home and do all the things that we shouldn't be doing, overeating, watching too much TV. But the Y is giving you this opportunity to be engaged, to be active, to stay fit. It's really inspiring to see the strength and innovation that has come out of all these circumstances, that people now actually want to be fit and doing these things. The amount of people who have been on the YMCA at home line, the numbers are really good. It shows that New Yorkers are out there doing what they need to do to take care of themselves and improve their quality of life.
Wow. I also wanted to ask you, Sharlene, about the Glebe Senior Center. I know you manage that center as well. How have the seniors been through all of this? How has everything been going?
So the Glebe Senior Centers, yes. So, with our seniors, it's so important that we help combat the social isolation that many of them are facing right now, and to help them stay healthy and connected. So what we do is our staff do weekly reach out calls.
Mm.
We provide this remote engagement, whether they just want to chat, some case management to ensure they have access to their health care, food, and emotional support. So the seniors, they have the resources they need with us. We haven't missed a beat there neither. And most of the time I like to say the seniors love to talk and hear a calm voice, someone they're used to and familiar with. So it's nice to have that impact.
I love that. Charlene, before we go, can we just find out how people can stay in touch, donate to the Y, all that good stuff?
Yes, yes, yes. That's so important. And I'm glad you asked that. Even though we have closed our doors, our membership, and our programs, which has been the source of our funding and strength, are not in session. So it's now more important than ever that we get support and we get help so we can continue doing the great service we have done in New York. So if you'd like to give, you can give at ymcanyc.org/give. And let me just highlight this Tuesday, May 5th, is Giving Tuesday. So I'm sure all nonprofits and everyone will be reaching out. So make that a day of giving.
Thank you so much, Charlene, for your time and all the work that you do at the Y.
Thank you so much for having me, and you take care and be
Of
safe.
course. You as well. As Charlene said, you can visit ymcanyc.org to find out more about resources and services available to you through the Y. You can also join YMCA at home activities by following Castle Hill YMCA on Facebook. That's all for our show today. Thank you for tuning in to BXRx. I'm your host, Sonyi Lopez, wishing you and your family safety and wellness now and always. Until next time.